China's President Xi has been spending a lot of his state visit eating some very posh nosh at banquets and various other do's. But we understand the one British culinary delight he really wanted to enjoy, other than chicken tikka masala, is fish and chips. David Cameron's obliged by taking him to that other great British institution, the local pub near the Prime Minister's Chequers residence. No children to be left behind. So what would be the best way to cook and serve the humble fish and chip dish to the ruler of a nation which knows a thing or two about a great cuisine? Joining us now from the Seashell near Regent's Park in central London is Managing Director and also Chef Shai Davies. Hi Shai, thank you for joining us on Sky News this afternoon. The perfect fish and chips, how do you prepare and cook it?
Yeah. The perfect fish and chips, well, first it's about the quality of the ingredient. You have to make sure that the fish is as fresh as possible and the oil is put at the right, completely correct temperature, not too hot, not too cold. Putting it for the optimum time and making sure that the batter is as thin and crispy, golden as possible. And then putting it up, and then the chips, making them here on site by hand. I know that sounds a bit cruel. And frying them at the right temperature also, and they come together.
Am I looking at popcorn fish there?
Yeah, that's the fish box. That's fresh haddock goujons, which we cut on site every day, and we serve them up also.
It sounds fantastic. I'm starving already. So what sort of fish is the best fish to use with fish and chips? And indeed, what sort of potatoes are the best potatoes to use?
Well, it's about seasoned with the potatoes, but we tend to use Maris Piper's potatoes. Fish here down the south we eat cod, so we serve up cod mainly here at the Seashell. Between cod and haddock, well, cod I would say is the favourite.
What about that trendy new fish pollock? Do you use that as well?
No, we don't. We've tried, but the people, everyone just seems to want cod pretty much predominantly. I mean, we sell cod, 95% of what we sell is cod, so cod. We tried pollock coley, but we get cod, but we do source sustainably. So.
Okay. When you said mostly Maris Piper, are there other ones that you should, other potatoes that you use as well?
Yeah, there's other varies and brands that we use. It's just, again, as I said, depends whatever is in season and whatever our suppliers here can source us due to the optimum size and the right quality. So whatever they supply us, we have a good relationship for 15 years with Eames in Billingsgate, and they advise us accordingly, whatever is the best potato at present.
Okay, we have to talk about the sides, of course. Mushy peas, gravy.
We don't do gravy, we do mushy peas, and there is a demand for curry sauce and obviously tartar sauce, but we predominantly sell obviously cod chips, mushy peas, tartar sauce. So yeah, we don't do gravy though, unfortunately.
Not many of our viewers will know this, I'm sharing it with you and indeed them for the first time. I used to work in a chippy, and it was when I worked in the chippy, it used to be old newspaper that you would wrap the chips up in. You can't do that anymore, can you? Do you think that makes any difference?
I think the tourists and people, they enjoy it. So actually in the restaurant we do have the option, we get some grease-proof newspaper cutting, which we bring in and we put that on a plate with the fish and chips if somebody wants, to experience, on a newspaper, so to speak.
Just looking at the fish and chips being handed out as we are chatting to you there, Shai, we've heard that the Chinese president is very keen on having fish and chips. He's not tried it yet. Would you recommend he has salt and vinegar on his?
I would say salt, vinegar, lemon, a bit of black pepper. Sure, certainly.
Wow, it's very posh, isn't it, in your restaurant? It's great to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed for joining us on Sky News this afternoon. Thank you.